Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Soul Spa. My name's Paul Bucky, and we have Soul Spa lady herself, Bev Wood. Hi, Bev.
Hi, Paul. Hi, everyone.
So, we're going to let Bev do her little spiel today with the ageless wisdom and that relationship, our relationship with this planet Earth. Yeah?
Yes,
All
yes.
right. Take it away. Let's
Good.
hear what you have to say.
Okay. Well, I'm going to talk a little bit about that second law, cosmic law that I introduced to you the first couple weeks ago. One was, as you remember, the Trinity. The other one was the law of correspondences, or as above, so below. And both of these are, remember, keys to understanding the whole cosmic order. So I thought today I would introduce you to um, what the Earth really is, what is going on with the planet right now, because everyone is noticing these Earth changes, the upheavals, the devastating storms. What in the world is going on? I want to give you a little bit of a different perspective because this planet isn't just a rock that we live on. It is literally a great conscious entity on its own path of evolution in which we live and move, in which we are cells. So I would like to introduce you to the planetary logos of Earth. He is also referred to as the Lord of the world, and in the Bible, the Ancient of Days. I guess you would say he's sort of like the personality on the physical plane for the one who is literally the planetary life or the spirit of Earth. We refer to him as the planetary logos because he is working to fulfill a great purpose of his own in one that is greater than he. So here we are, as above, so below. And he has a plan. Humanity must eventually realize and help implement that plan. We are one of the key components to his purpose and his plan that is unfolding. So, as we have seven major centers in our body, so does he. Seven major centers. And he is a center in still a greater entity, as above, so below. So there is a great trinity right now and has been that is trying to come into alignment. Three of his centers, his head, which is referred to as Shambhala. It is the inner council where the will of God is known. It holds the purpose that I was talking about a few minutes ago. His heart, which the Lord of love of this planet and the spiritual hierarchy that serves him holds. And then his throat, believe it or not, the creative power that we are becoming, humanity itself, that's part of our purpose in his plan to become the throat center. So these three, for the first time, these three major centers in his body are coming into an alignment. So there is an amazing mantra that was given to humanity at the end of World War II. Some of you have that I've spoken to over the years know what it is, but literally it is one of the greatest ways that we can participate and give service to this unfolding purpose and plan. It is said that there are either individuals or groups 24/7 giving the great invocation. It is to call in the great ones. And it mentions the head, the heart, and the throat of humanity. And what I'm going to do is, after this presentation, I'm going to post this great invocation on my page so that everyone can read it and see how it feels. It literally has an effect on our lives because it is about selfless service. So let's talk a little bit about what is going on with these extreme upheavals. My goodness, it is so obvious that there are major things at play here. So remember, this planet, the Earth, is his physical body. Whatever is going on is all about him, and we are the cells in his body. It's all about him. He is preparing for a particular initiation. An initiation requires cleansing and purifying. The two elements are water and fire. Hence, the volcanoes, the flooding, out of control water, fires, earthquakes. This is his body that's in upheaval. He is trying to purge, just like we would if we wanted to cleanse our bodies. We do the same thing. So there's only one constant in the cosmic order. It's called change. Life must change in order for it to progress and evolve. It's called evolution. The only game going on, evolution. And by the way, there are two evolutions going on simultaneously on Earth. One is the human, and the other is the deva or angelic. They are in parallel to each other. They are literally evolving and working together for the plan, for the purpose of this great being in whom we live and move. So, and we are both. We are both human and angelic. So, moving forward, I just want to share with you some of the what's happening in the real world because as you know our lives we're living in really times of suffering and pain of which we are the creators of. If we're powerful enough to do that, we are powerful enough to change and to go in another direction that we are being called to do, because even though we are very important to this plan, on some levels, we don't have any power here. The power of love is the only thing at the end of the day that is going to save. This is what this planetary being, this great, amazing entity, consciously is doing. And he's bringing along all the life within him. That's not just the fourth kingdom on this planet, the human kingdom. This is the three below, the animal, the vegetable, and the mineral. We are the caretakers. That is our responsibility. We are the only life here that is self-conscious. It is said that even the angels envy us because they are not. They do our bidding. Oh my goodness, what are we asking them to do for us? We have destroyed and raped and pillaged these lower three kingdoms that we are stewards of. And part of this upheaval is taking all those elements out so that we can become the co-saviors of these beautiful little lives in the nature of God. So let's think about ourselves in another way. We are more than we ever thought we were. We are here for a specific purpose, to aid in the evolution of this planet. We just don't live our daily lives. Let's go ahead and embrace more and more of who we truly are. And so we move forward. And I will definitely give and share that great invocation for you to begin a great service to all of the life here on this planet. That's it for today.
That's it. Hold on here. I'm trying to get the different. Okay, I got a question.
Yes, please.
Because it was at the beginning, and make sure I'm trying to figure out how to do all this. Um, okay, again, who's this he? Okay, and I know even in your circle of friends, there's this big discussion about calling it he or she, gender neutral. Who is this
Yes,
he that you're talking about again? More specific.
yes,
And again, a little more clarity on our human existence, we who think we're real and solid in this body,
yeah.
relationship to this he.
So remember the last time I did the Ageless Wisdom presentation, I talked about the Trinity, the great cosmic law of life. All entities are threefold: spirit, soul, and form. The first aspect of any trinity is always masculine active. The second aspect is consciousness or soul. And the third aspect is a reflection of the first, or father, or masculine. It is the feminine form, the mother, receptive. So when I refer to these great, and by the way, the Earth logos is just one great entity in this solar body that is moving and evolving and having relationships. We have got to understand that we are not the only, we're we're very, very rudimentary in this whole cosmic scheme. And yet, and yet, this fourth kingdom in nature is very, very important to the unfolding purpose of this earth entity. So, what it's going to take is us realizing certain laws, certain tenets that we need to adhere to in our daily living. So, all of these planetary logoi, 7 of them are considered sacred. They are the ones that are referred to in the Bible as the 7 spirits before the throne. Earth is not one of them. It is not considered sacred yet. We're working on it. And we have a lot to do with that. So, always in that Trinity, when I refer to he, because eventually there will only be spirit. Form will be absorbed into the second aspect, or soul. Soul will be absorbed back into the Father, the Spirit. There's only the divine consciousness, and it is masculine. So it has nothing to do with, demeaning the goddess and everything. She is, the mother is the polarity of the one who instigates the idea. The idea. That is how, and then we have the manifestation. So the one who has the idea and the one who becomes the ideal. That's the reflection, the polarity. And then the two create that second aspect, the soul, the son, the link between father and mother, of which we carry within us all 3. We are all 3. But in the long run, our essence is an amazing entity of love that's here to serve this planetary purpose.
All right, let me get this back. Well, a lot to think about in that 20 minutes, and
Love to
we
think
look
about it.
forward to the invocation, and
Yes.
we look forward to on this journey with you as we serve humanity. So if you have questions for Bev, uh, post it here in a comment, and she will happily answer it in some of her show in her little dialogues. We're going to do this every other week, right?
Yeah.
Or twice a
So
month
we're
or
going to
something like
do the full moon once a month, and
that. Right.
then every other week on either side, I'm going to introduce the ageless wisdom and maybe some esoteric astrology. They're all kind of intermixed. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, Bev.
Okay.
Thank you very much, and thank
Thank
you
you.
all for
Thank you,
joining us.
everyone. Thank you.